Off the bat, again, legal wants to warn you that you may laugh, you may cry, you may enjoy yourselves watching and listening to us tonight, but you will feel bad about it tomorrow and question your life choices. Yeah, there we go. Because that's how we roll. Tonight, we're rolling without a chance. Yeah, we're down a crew member. Maybe he'll set up later. We'll see. We'll see. Chuck, any pre-roll tonight?
Nah, I'm good to go. Oh.
Okay, well then, Chuck, who you playing tonight?
I guess I can correct that. There is just the slightest amount of pre-roll. If you have not picked up Weird Frontiers yet, let me get the link from Drive-Thru. You can pick up the hard, the new printing of it, where the books have been split into two to make it a little more easier to use. And it's on sale right now. You can get both books, $100 altogether. Usually each book is $60, so $20 off. Get you both of them. That way, in case you missed it on the Kickstarter, or if you're like me and you just want a slightly, I'd rather deal with two smaller books than one monstrous book. So yeah.
If you want a copy of the non-special edition, so like the non-leather edition, I believe Goodman Games has some left of the Kickstarter normal version. If you want the all-in-one book, which is a nice thing to have, because it is professional printer, standard printer, Smythe bound, and just really nice. But we're not going to dog drive through. They do a fine enough job for 400 odd page book on each one. Yeah. So, yeah, there we go. Tell us about Pierce McIntyre, though.
Yeah, I am playing Pierce McIntyre, our occultist, now servant of
Shub.
I got some cool spells, and I got an armadillo, familiar, and yeah, still have a limp, but I'm doing better.
Yeah. And let's not forget the armadillo is named what?
Quesadillo.
Quesadillo.
Yeah, like armadillo, quesadillo. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. So, tell us about Scab and his lack of pet now.
Oh, hi, I'm Scab. Things have been a little rough. I lost my little kitty. I got some friends that played with me, though. That was nice. More importantly, I still have a dad. This is like the longest time I've had a dad. Mr. McIntyre, he's kind of the best. And, he's just the nicest, most wholesome man alive, and I'm going to do everything in my power to take care of him.
I appreciate it, son.
Also, I guess I'm a Tommy knocker. I don't know exactly what that means, but ever since the cave-in at the mine, I've been feeling kind of funny.
There we go. Thank you, Jeremy. And bringing up our foreign contingent, tell us about Killian, Jake.
Well, Killian Fauché is a French photographer who came to America during the Civil War to see what that was all about. And now the world has turned upside down, so he communes with spirits as a calavera.
Nice. And the unpronounceable name of, unspellable at least, Jebediah Bejebums. Tell us all about Jebediah, Joe.
Yeah, I'm Joe, playing the Jebediah Bejebums, our gambler and con man extraordinaire of the party. I didn't die last time, surprisingly. Got shot a whole bunch, so hopefully I'll heal that up soon.
Yeah, managed to save a little child.
Yeah, I was prepared to sacrifice her, though, so...
Bullet shield.
But it didn't... Well, I started drawing cards right next to her, so I was prepared to have that go not well for her, but it didn't go to that, so...
Wrong. No, everything worked out just fine.
Yeah.
And bringing up our spandex contingent, tell us about Ivan.
Oh, Ivan. Ivan is a man of supreme justice and morals. Also a man of low-hanging fruit when it comes to intelligence, but he tries to do right by everybody. He's a good guy. He sees bad things in the world, and he just wants to do it right, which means serving justice, but doing it in the most flashy, panache way possible. Hence the spandex.
Absolutely. And Chance will maybe not show up. We'll see. We'll see if Dan is able to join us or not. But well, let's have a little recap, guys. We have started a new module. While you're waiting around for the Cyclops to show up, to point you out to where the next page of the Necronomicon might be located, you've agreed to help a certain sheriff, well, marshal really, track down a coven of bad folk that were planning on doing some kind of ritual. You had some prior warning where the ritual was going to take place, so you set up an ambush and executed it swimmingly. Literally, there was water involved. Lots of water. But evil cult is dead. You're in the camp. You've saved a little girl. I think that's where we ended last time. How injured was everybody? Anybody?
Harry, I'm
Not at
at
all.
5 out of 23.
Let me.
That took a little bashing, but not too bad.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
think
Marshall was
think,
pretty injured. I think he
Pierce,
died.
didn't you leave behind some black tarry pools that were worth healing, or did that spell not go off?
On the way down, I puked up a few pools of green goop. As I cast my spell. Oh, what spell was that? Come here, spells.
I'll begrudgingly lap some of that up.
Oh, it was my armor of darkness. Yeah. So if you want to drink some of my juices,
Pierce, spooge.
yeah,
Suspicious goo.
you need to make a DC 12 will save. But doing so will net
Okay.
you D10 hit points.
Yeah, so you got to choke it down. Looks
Ah.
like you might have.
If you fail, because it's DC 12,
Oh.
you spend the next D4 next D4 rounds, trying to keep from throwing up, and you are considered helpless for that duration.
Okay, so yeah, you just
I'm able to reattempt after.
You get the healing either way.
you get the
Oh,
hero.
okay.
Yeah, you get the healing.
You just feel
That's
you
good.
just feel real miserable because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just thinking about where those fluids might have leaked out of Pierce just doesn't go down well. It's
This is
help
not
but
the
think about
glorious
it.
life that Ivan
I-
imagined himself.
I travel
Leading.
with many pairs of pants just for this reason.
I don't want to know
Oh,
which part of this came out of where.
well, anybody else
to
that would like
that.
to avail themselves of Pierce's fluids? Feel
That's
free.
okay. I'm just gonna.
Oh, for 3 HP. Come on. Good
just gonna
Lord.
a little bit of that. crossbow.
2.
Horrible.
Oh man, to think of enduring that for just like 2 hit points.
I don't even think I feel better.
And was it worth it?
The Jebediah and Ivan used suckle. It was not effective.
I ate a man's brains and I started sewing myself together, and I still feel like I'm cleaner than you.
Oh,
I've
you
yet
are.
I've yet to heal myself off of this. And
Well, now
I'm
remember,
pretty sure this is the first
you
time I've
guys-
tried to use this, so I feel like you're just lying to me.
You guys are traveling with a holy man now.
No,
One
he got his
Mormon
brains
holy man
blown
by the
out.
name of Hiram. What's
No,
that?
no, that was the marshal.
Oh, that
The
was
marshal
the
got his brains
Okay,
blown
my
out.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the marshal's
Uh,
gone. He has no face or head anymore.
Yeah, we've
Well,
got
he's
the
Hiram's willing to do a healing blessing over anyone that would like to have one. Anyone?
Yes, please.
I say it's either
Sure.
that or I used my spell that turns me into a cactus person, and then you can milk me. And that does heal D4.
I'll take the holy man, please.
Jebediah, are you
I'll
still
exhaust
on,
my other options.
are you still neutral for the past?
So I was kind of thinking about this actually over the past 2 weeks. That I wonder if I should move a point towards the damned because of my decision to draw cards and like knowingly.
If you feel like you should, you probably should. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
So I'm going to move myself one step towards damned because I was totally prepared to kill that little girl to save myself.
All right. Roll one of your hit die. You'll get that back from Hiram. Anyone
Okay.
else?
Yeah, Ivan will take a hit.
All right,
8,
Ivan,
wow.
what are you path-wise?
I'm on the righteous path.
On the righteous path. Same. So 2 of your hit die you can have back.
Ooh.
Anyone else?
I'm good.
No,
You did bad.
that'll get me close.
Dang.
Yeah, if I could, I would, but I'm just gonna
Oh, those are D12.
fill my belly.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Give me another hour or so, and I'll be fine.
Well, Hiram, knowing the particulars of your ailments, so we'll drag over the corpse of one of those cultists and say, "Well, son, I've already said what prayers this poor soul might need on the other side. So you go ahead and dispose of his physical remains. I'm sure he won't mind, and it's going to a good use."
Don't
Hallelujah.
eat the left hand. That's worth $100.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, crap. We should have chopped the hand off of that big fellow we pushed in the river.
Yeah, he's drowned.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Scab's also pushing his intestine back in, the one that he tried to strangle the guy with.
Oh god.
I'm thinking Scab could probably go into the river and get the left hand of the big guy.
Just
It was pretty
Yeah, you
deep.
absolutely could if you want.
I
You
mean,
don't have to
okay.
breathe, so
That's true. And
tie
I've
a
got
rope
weights to help me
you.
drop.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I'll,
Just hold onto this rock, push him in.
I'll give you Dimitri's knife to do that.
okay.
Just in case.
Yep.
You still on a neutral path there, Scabbers?
Yeah. Well, like I play it both ways. Like I feel like Scab the kid is actually very much on the good path, but when he goes bad, it's like really
If
nasty.
you feel like it evens out, then we'll just keep you in the
I
middle.
feel like it evens
That's
out.
fine.
Like he tries to be good, but the powers that he uses are pretty terrible.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds just fine. Well, you dive down, holding some big heavy rock to get you to sink to the bottom. You find his corpse there. It looks like in his final struggles, he got himself kind of hooked up in some old barbed wire that's still at the very bottom of this this pool of water. Looks like there used to be a fence here somehow, and it got sunk to the bottom. It's all tied up in it, but you just whack off that left hand and take it on back to the top. Meanwhile, they had set up just a kind of a rudimentary camp. You know, they had started painting the canyon walls with all kinds of sigils and glyphs. You interrupted that. Other than the one child that is in the wagon still, who is very much almost catatonic, just kind of sitting down, hugging her knees, and just kind of staring off into the distance, just rocking back and forth, fairly uncommunicative. What do you guys want to do?
Well, someone should talk to the poor child and see what she knows. I vote not me.
Ivan will try.
I was about to ask you to, Ivan.
Yeah.
Good call.
Now, if she were dead, I would have volunteered, but
Yes.
Yeah, Ivan will go
Sounds
over
good.
to her and just ask. He'll sit down and kind of like put her on his knee as he sits down and kind of just ask her, "Now, little one, where have you been? What happened? How did you come to be in these people's
Okay. Tell you what,
captivity?"
make me a personality check. And yes, it's based on your current personality. So I know you blew some there for some of your.
Yeah, I used a couple points for something, so
Yeah, and that just shows up as being that you
Oh.
are nice roll. That you're just kind of physically drained. But with a roll like that,
Nice.
you are it's stage presence, Ivan, right? You are
that's what I was
on
hoping for.
point, talking as if this child were one of your fans. Yeah, she approves. She approves. She starts to laugh a little bit as you're talking, and you're kind of bouncing her on your leg like a pony, and she's giggles a little bit.
Yeah.
She still doesn't talk, and you don't know if it's because she can't or not, but she looks normal now. She's not staring off into the distance. She's not all closed up. She's laughing a little bit. She's crying a little too, but she's not answering your
Okay.
questions.
Well, I'll tell her for now. Are we gonna just bring her back to town with us, or
When you say town, she does say Owello. So that's the town you guys came from. that was
Okay.
also
He
accommodating.
does
to you.
respond to that.
Mhm.
Okay.
So when you
So
say towns,
I'll
he seems to associate that with Owella.
Okay. I'll kind of look at her, do you want to go back there?
She hesitates for a moment, but just slightly nods her head yes. It's like she had to think real hard about it.
Do you have people there waiting for you? Family?
But she starts crying now. She just starts crying.
Oh, I'm sorry, little one. It's okay. I'll pick her up and kind of just hold her up and kind of pat her on her back a little bit.
Okay. But she
we
hugs
will
you
we
around
will
the neck
protect
and
you.
She points at the dead occultist and says, "He did very bad things to my parents. I watched my father being ripped apart by vines that exploded beneath his feet and just tore him in half. My poor mother tried to run. He shot her in the back of the head."
No.
Just pure.
Oh, these are terrible things.
She got the
We
better
will
of
protect
that.
you. The bad man is gone now. We have
Yeah.
gotten rid of him, but we will protect you, little one. You have seen too much hardship.
Okay.
Now kind of put her up on my shoulder and kind of
yeah.
I'll put her up on my shoulder and kind of hold her hands and be like, you stick with me, little one.
Yeah, she'll just kind of hug the top of your head and fall asleep there. So, Scab, you bring back the hand. It is inked, much like you were told, as are the other cultists' hands that you're finding. You'll throw it in a bag that you find. There's plenty of muslin bags that are in the wagon the girl was stowed in. Just find one, throw all the hands in there. Anything else you want to do?
I
So
suppose while all the chit chat's going on, I'll just go about doing what I can to kick up dirt on any painted surfaces and disrupt the sigils just in case.
Okay. While you're doing that, you notice that the paint there forgive my coughing, folks. I have a slight allergy to dust, and it's a very dusty place today. Ugh. The paint they were using has flecks of gold in it. And you're still a little wet because you're still painting it when you were ambushed them, and you notice the flecks are on your hand. You start looking around. They've got a bag of gold dust that they were mixing in with paint. There's a bag of silver dust. Just for bookkeeping purposes, you can write this down. It's about $256 worth of gold and silver dust.
Did you tell us anything about what you saw? I think you did say that you saw like a big beast thing when you came back, right? You warned us about that. Or I don't remember if you said that or not to us.
I didn't. I mentioned it offhand after the fighting had ended.
Right. I feel weird about a bunch of cultists being killed and having their spirits being like released in this spot where they were trying to do their ritual. Could you pop back into the near? Maybe take like one or two of us with you. I don't know how hard that is for you, and we can check that they're not still doing shenanigans over there.
I can attempt that.
This is kind of a non-dramatic moment. I'm not going to ask you to roll. You just take time. You do it. True to his word, Hiram actually laid those souls to rest. As he said, best he could.
Okay.
They're fairly tainted. So their souls are gone. They have departed the plane.
Awesome. Okay.
Excellent.
Just wanted to make sure they didn't have some weird cultist shenanigans
No, very good.
still going
Very
on.
good thing to check. Pierce, I know, having a fellow occultist deep in the dark arts murdered before you, and you know how you do these things. He's got to have a spell book around. Got to have a spell book around.
Yeah. Once things kind of settle, everyone's no longer at the risk of dying. I will definitely be scouring.
Well, you do find what first looks like a ledger book.
Okay.
Leather bound. It's got just a strap of leather. It's like a baker's book. It'd have lines and lines of income, outcome sort of thing. But sure enough, you pop that cover. The first few pages are exactly that. But as you start going through it, it is in fact his grimoire. It is his book of shadows. And also, make me a luck check.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh no.
That's
It
rough.
could happen. Could happen.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
16/7.
So, Pierce, what the luck check was for was how your patron was going to handle this.
Oh,
Because as you're looking very closely at that book, it feels very, very familiar to you in all kinds of ways. And you were admiring the leather, wondering what kind of beast it's made from. There's a brand on the back cover for your new patron, Shub. So this occultist was also dedicated to Shub.
oh. Okay.
And you feel in your soul somehow that she's not very happy about
Probably
it.
not thrilled that I killed another one of her servants, maybe? Is that kind of what I'm picking
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. You might have to do some atoning in the near future.
I can handle that. Okay, but yeah, I'll keep the spell book.
You don't get the feeling like she much cared whether or not the ritual actually occurred, just that the numbers of her servants have fallen by one. So you
That's
don't
fair.
feel any particular desire to finish the ritual.
Good. Okay, good. Okay. Any kind of, we kind of picked up before that they were trying to activate this ley line.
Oh, too old to twitch. Sorry. Brings up a very good question. Asking that quick trip to the near, how do the other non-Killian people react to the giant snake? And I think Jebediah is the only one who went across, right?
Right. I went across with them.
Make me a grit check, Joe, and that'll tell us
That's-
exactly
That was
how
a good idea.
Jebediah
Yeah.
reacted.
Do I get any sort of bonus being warned?
You were
that there was a thing there?
forewarned. You were forewarned, yes. So you +1.
Okay. Is it roll under? Or
No, it's you're okay. You're okay. Base was 8. The thing's asleep, and you were forewarned for it. So
Okay.
you didn't fail, but it does definitely unnerves you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start thinking of all the mythologies you've read about. It's very much reminiscent of a world serpent like Jormungand from Norse tradition. It's devouring its own tail, well, just sleeping with its tail in its mouth, sort of thing. And it is in like a round pattern as it's kind of it encircles on the spiritual side of things the island that you guys are all standing on. So it circles the island with its tail in its mouth. It's very much asleep.
I'll kind of like
Resting,
whisper to him, like,
waiting.
this is for sure what it looked like before.
Oh,
Didn't
absolutely.
change. Okay. Yeah, we could go now.
Oh, I agreed.
All right.
All right.
So there's something sleeping here that the ritual was definitely supposed to wake up.
Yeah, let it sleep.
Ivan, you've got another sleepy critter on your back. You can hear her just gently kind of snoring away up there. She's holding on tight even in her sleep. Again, left hand's collected. What do? You've got a marshal dead here, bullet through his skull.
Yeah.
I'll
should
put him on
probably
top
bring
of the
his body back.
stagecoach. Yeah.
Yeah. That way he can be buried.
So you're gonna bring the body
proper.
back. Okay.
I'll talk with our new holy man, kind of get his opinion on this, and because he was brought to us through like divine guidance kind of thing.
Yep.
So he definitely proved his worth on that. So yeah, I'll go for his opinion. Like, where are we at? What should we do?
Well, friend Pierce, I'm afraid the vision stopped once the marshal met up with us. Dear Lord provided me a means to meet you on a certain point, but doesn't really tell me on beyond here. Bringing him back's a good step. His soul's been laid to rest, but I'm sure he might have kin. He didn't come from Owello, though. Owello is just a stop on his way. I'm sure we can find someone there to put him in a proper plot of land and don't feel so good about burying him here. As for the corpse of these others, I mean, I think burning is the right thing to do with that.
Is there anything we can do to kind of sabotage this site in case any other crazy cultists got wind of this ley line?
Well, how do you all
Yes,
feel
yes.
on time?
A booty trap.
I could put up a sign that says "Cultists, go away."
I was thinking more along the lines of I can consecrate the ground.
Would that awaken any slumbering monstrosities on the other side?
Oh, quite the opposite. It should reinforce whatever magics are keeping it
Good.
asleep.
I like
was
that idea.
the concern I was about to voice as well.
Yeah. How
What
long
I
does
was
that
going to
take?
say though is it's going to take me some time. These blessings of such a large area as this are probably going to be here for several hours, and that's going to put us into the night. You folk all right with that?
Mm-hmm.
I feel better
No
about
problem.
that. Yeah.
Scab, why
All right.
don't while
Anybody
you're
can
working
cook.
oh, very well.
Look, if somebody can cook, I could use a little bit of nourishment before I get going. It's going to be many hours of praying here.
That is
Need a little bit of
not
fortification. Anyone?
my forte. You're
I can
How hard can
certainly
it be?
roast a steak.
all right. To Jebediah, Ivan, you're on cooking duty.
Yep.
Scab and I will haul these others off to
Mhm.
get them in a pyre so we can burn them. And Killian, why don't you keep an eye on things just to make sure that nothing starts waking up with this?
Make sure it's not downwind of our camp. I don't want to smell that.
We can handle that.
That's fair.
Ivan will take the little sleeping child and use his that scarf I got from the woman a few sessions back. I'm going to basically tie it around so I can have her on my back, piggyback style, so she can sleep while I'm cooking.
So,
Oh, sure. Yeah, that works.
in that covered
Right.
wagon, other than the girl, was there anything else in there?
Yeah, there's some provisions. There's bags of bean, bags of flour,
Okay.
some sugar. I mean, there's enough to make there's some hardtack, so dehydrated or salted pork, dehydrated fish, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Pork and
Anybody
beans.
actually can cook everything you need to make a decent stews back here.
Very well. All right. Well,
Can anybody cook?
I cannot.
I don't
I don't think.
officially
raw.
have that skill.
Oh,
I can
baby, like
I
it
can
raw.
give it a chance, I suppose.
I can
Uh,
make cigars and canes and care for Scab.
And I probably don't cook for multiple people, but I know my guy traveled a whole bunch from town to town to town. So I imagine he like cooked in similar settings. So it'd just be larger scale than what he's done.
All right. Well, if somebody wants to be the primary cook and somebody the secondary, primary one is going to be a D10 because it's unskilled. But this could be
Yeah.
a skill that you gain on the next level bump if you're doing it. And if the other one
Yeah.
wants to help, just make me a luck check.
Yeah, I can try.
Primary.
Okay.
I'll be primary cook. D10. 8. Hey?
Now I'll do a
And,
luck check here real quick.
Luck check. Yep.
Yep.
That's a success. Okay. So I was going to say if you succeeded at the luck check, I was going to give a +2. 10's target number to make a really good meal. 8 would have been passable, but 10, really good meal.
Nice.
You should spend some time doing that. You do have to set a fire, but they've got had already started a fire ring, so no big deal. You guys do that. Pierce, you gather the spell book. There's also the weapons that the cultists had. If anybody needs some pistols, there's pistols and there's ammo here.
I'll probably. I don't necessarily want one or need one, but I'll make sure to at least store them in the wagon. That way, when
All right,
Chance
so you want
gets
to
back,
collect them all? That's fine.
Yeah.
So you got a bunch of ammo, pistols, and a shotgun.
Okay.
Double barrel shotgun.
Yeah.
As well as their camping gear and their saddles for the horses and everything else. The horses didn't get injured, so
Good.
it's all good.
Yeah.
You guys set up camp. Sometime after eating, Hiram goes and sits at the edge of the water, takes his boots off, just kind of sticks his feet in the water, and goes about doing just powerful praying.
Scab, come along, boy. Let's take care of these bodies. Pretty much, I'm just doing it that way Scab can get a good meal before we burn them.
Mhm.
There's like half of them left to burn.
Yeah, it makes our job easier.
He's measuring it out an equal amount of intestine off of one of them and shoving him in himself.
Mhm.
Replacement parts, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Setting them down
Body
side
shop.
by side.
It's
Hiram
like
says
build a
he's gonna be-
bear, but terrible.
Praying for hours into the night. So he's going to be up effectively. If you want to do 3 shifts, he's going to be doing this for 2 shifts and we'll be sleeping on the last shift. So
Okay.
you guys want to set watches? Everything's pretty peaceful.
I don't sleep, so I'll take all the shifts. And
I want to
join
be
us
up
in-
while he's doing at least the first shift. And then I'll sleep the other 2.
I'll take the last shift along. Or I'll take it. Scab and I can handle that one.
Yeah, I'll be on all
Ivan will
3.
probably stay near the child, like try and kind of make a place for the kid and stick pretty close.
You guys hearing any audio doubling?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
My
not.
Bluetooth headphones just crapped out, so I'm using my speakers, but if it's all good, it's good.
Yeah, Zoom does a good
and so-
job at that usually.
I missed some of that. So who's on first watch?
I'll be doing first, yeah.
Do first,
Anyone else?
second.
The 2 of you? Both of you make me luck checks, please.
All right. Yeah, Scab doesn't have
Okay.
to sleep, so he'll join all 3.
Pass.
Okay, luck check. Sorry. Just need to switch pages. There we go.
Holy cow.
First shift is uneventful. It's actually quiet. Like you're used to hearing coyote in the background, you're used to hearing the scream of hawks, that sort of thing, but nature is oddly silent, and it's just the bubbling of the river washing around the island. It's kind of lulling. It's very peaceful, very quiet. Nothing really happens. And the meal was excellent. Amazing meal.
See, how hard can it be?
Second shift, as Hiram continues on into like 4 hours later, you can hear his voice is starting to crack a little, it's sounding a little gravelly, but he's still hard at it. Second shift was who? Just Scab? Well, just Scab.
You're muted, Pierce. Yep.
Oh, yep, there I
Oh,
am. I was going to take third shift, but yeah.
Okay. So just Scab on second. Scab, give me a luck check.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
good.
that's way under.
Yeah.
During the night, since your eyesight's actually pretty good, darn good. You guys are at the bottom of a bottom of the plateau, kind of above you as this kind of stream kind of cuts its way through. Up top, you see some red eyes. Animals, obviously. What they are, coyote, who knows what else. They feel predatory to you. They watch you for a moment until maybe they notice that you're looking and can see. After a bit, they just kind of blink out. Don't hear anything, don't smell anything, just several pairs of red eyes kind of staring down and then gone.
I'll make sure to pass that on the next shift.
Okay. When you tag out Pierce, Hiram finishes up. He comes and just kind of some water. Anybody got some water?
If I'm up at that point, I'll make sure to get him some.
Soothes his voice and says, well, I've consecrated the land. Anything sleeping here should stay asleep for quite a while. Anyone trying to create any more havoc here with any of them symbols on the walls or any kind of cult practice or rite, they should find it very difficult to do. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to hit my
Fantastic.
bedroll. And he
Wow.
kind of stumbles off. So, Pierce, you're the only one on third shift.
Scab is still, since Scab doesn't
The
sleep.
scab is still there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
once again, both of you guys give me luck checks.
God. Oh,
Yeah. Same thing, Scab. You see those red eyes up there again, a little closer to the edge this time. And you catch, you see them, and you're pretty sure they're staring right back at you. And they don't slink away so fast this time, but eventually they
now.
do kind of wink out.
Just so y'all know, this is consecrated. So if you mean ill, that's bad on you or something.
With you mentioning that, Scab, I will kind of move off more so that the rest of the party doesn't hear me, the side effects of me casting a spell. But I'm going to go throw up my Armor of Darkness, which is the one that makes me vomit.
Okay.
But that way, if I pass, it'll give me dark vision as well. Oh, shit. Do a good job. Do a good job. I did a bad job.
That's a pretty bad job.
No, that's lost failure.
Okay.
I tried.
You did. You did.
Well, whatever's happening out there, I'll trust you to keep an eye on it. It must have been the work of the holy man over there is keeping my spells from working quite as I planned.
Well, if anything goes bad, I can always just tell him a joke, right?
Disarm them with humor. It's always good.
Yes, that always works.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the rest of the night passes. In the morning, you guys warm up a bit of Jebediah stew, and yes, you hit the trail. Are you going to go back to Howella?
I think so.
Yeah, probably just straight back there.
We'll take their horses and pretty much we'll take everything of theirs.
Yeah, horse, wagon.
Yeah.
You burn the bodies. Yep. So you leave. So on the way back, you're gonna be a little slow this time because you guys got here very quickly. I mean, you nearly ran your horses to death to get here on time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a much slower ride back. You've got the marshal probably wrapped up in some of those muslin bags you found just so it doesn't rot all over the place in the sun. As you hit midday on your journey, you see there's a small cart being pulled by two horses, man and a woman, up on the cart. Two children kind of running around the cart, doing paces around it because it's moving so slow. Just a little bit ahead of you there.
So what's going on?
Are they traveling the same direction as us or opposite?
You're intercepting them.
Okay, like we're...
Yeah. They're not really so much on a road or a path as like they're just kind of meandering around. Like they definitely aren't trying to reach a certain destination. It's almost like they're backtracking a few times because you can see them well in advance.
And what are these?
It's a cart, a couple of horses, a family, man, woman, couple of children.
I guess I'll ride up ahead with one of the horses. If anyone wants to come along, see what they're doing.
Give me just a moment before you do that. I might have something. If I can find my texts here. Let's see what we've got. I want to see. I don't remember the rules for my my familiar Quesadillo.
Oh, okay. You want to send him ahead?
That's
now,
what I was thinking. If
armadillos move really slow.
Yeah, I was thinking if I can send him ahead. I don't remember if I can see and hear through him.
Yeah, that is something that you can have. Whether or not you have it, kind of up to how you your relationship with the critter is.
Roll him up in a ball. I'll bowling ball him up the road.
There you go.
Just
play
stick
hoops
up on my
with
horse.
Oh, it's a point of spell burn. Okay, I don't have any problem spell burning. Yeah, I'm gonna spell burn a point of personality, so that way that activates, and I'll have Quesadillo skitter on up as I kind of go limp in the back of the wagon.
Do you want him to move like independently, or do you want him to just like sit in a saddlebag or something as I ride up?
Oh, you're riding up? I'll have him hang out in your saddlebag.
Okay.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, he's
I
slow.
can go with you if you like.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. You got the armadillo in a sack on your saddle. You guys ride up. Looks exactly what it appeared to be from a distance. It's a family, some kids kind of running around the wagons, kind of playing tag. The father and mother are very grim-faced, though, and you see that they're just kind of peering all around. You know, there's kind of a flat territory you can see for miles. As you come up, father raises his hand in greetings. Anybody speak Spanish?
Not really, no. I speak like 4 words of Spanish because they're all I learned from them.
It's a string of Spanish at first, and then when they see that no one's really following along, halting English, he says that he's recently found that his brother and wife have been murdered, but they have not haven't found sign of their little girl, and had wondered if you found a little girl wandering around.
I will. Okay. I want to insight that and then see if you could describe to me what she looks like.
Almost a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
Well, they described the girl that you found perfectly. Insight?
Yeah. Oh, you said he raised his hand. Did he raise his left hand?
No, but you can clearly see it. He's holding it out to hold on to the reins while he raises his right hand.
Yeah. Does it have that
tattoo.
marking?
No tattoo, no marking.
Does my sixth sense work through Quesadillo?
Sure, and nothing.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Actually, no. I take that back. Not nothing. The man's carrying something that your armadillo is kind of like finding interesting.
Okay. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't have any way to convey that, but noted.
Quesadilla, drop 3 turds if... No.
13.
I'm just going to look in a satchel and it's just full.
From all those times Quesadilla was trying to say something, but nobody noticed.
Yeah. Nice.
No, your insight is like they're wary of you, but he's genuinely concerned about the girl.
Okay. I'll say, like, we may have found her. We interrupted some bandit activity recently, and they had a girl with them. So I think she's in our caravan. They ride back and let them know, and we'll come back with her.
Yeah, they wait. The
right
2
here.
children continue to run around playing tag back and forth.
Can I play tag with them?
Yes, of course.
Sure, yeah.
Oh my God, Quesadilla talks.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you were back at the wagon already.
Scab just imagined that Quesadilla said that, so he goes and runs and plays tag. And at first they run in fright, but then they just kind of laugh. And once you do catch one, they start running after you.
That's a good idea. I should just have
tag.
Scab take care of Quesadilla. That way I can always keep tabs on Scab as well in case you ever get lost.
Well, there is this recently vacated place around his neck where his liquid cat used to stay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
I'll write back. I'll mention that to the rest of the group. Like, yeah, it looks like they said that they're looking for the girl that we found. I didn't seem suspicious. They don't have the tattoos on their hands. Said that they heard that her parents were murdered. So I guess we could hand her over.
Ivan's going to step out and like crossed arms, girl still strapped to his back. Just I'm imagining kind of peeking over his shoulder. I'm going to be like, "Who are these people? Why should we trust them?"
She grabs the edges of your mask like reins, and she's like, "Giddy up!"
And I'll describe however like their appearance to them. Like, hey, do you know these 2? They were asking about you. They had 2 kids, and
she kind of looks, and she whispers down to Ivan, "Too far away. I don't know. That might be Jorge, my uncle."
I'll lean back to her and just, "Little one, do you want to go with me up there to see who this is?"
She drives her ankles into you like spurs. She's like, "Giddy up!"
I'll kind of nod like, "Okay," and I'll like full gallop run. I mean, I'm, hold on. I reach back and I grab her, and I'm like taking off like a freaking.
She's got her fingers like around the edges of your mouth mask, holding on tight.
Just.
Yeah, I'll ride back
I
up.
slide
following
in.
them.
I'll like slide in on the dirt or whatever, like in a pose, just coming to a stop.
When you are close enough that she can actually make out who they are, she starts laughing and crying, and she starts yelling out, "Hooray! Hooray!"
Okay, I'll kind of reach back and be like, "You know these people, little one?
It's my uncle.
It's your uncle. Oh, what a wonderful day. We have found some family for you." I'll take her down and kind of undo the sash and put it back around and I'll hold her up and kind of like, "Let's go," and run over to the wagon.
Oh, the family and the kids, they start playing with you. Unfortunately, Scab, as they all run forward and they start calling for the girl whose name is Maria. And they know her quite well. They all start crying and laughing and hugging each other. You're forgotten for a moment before Jorge comes up to you, and he grabs your hand and he puts something in your hand. He says, "Oh, we have very little, but we want, please accept this. Thank you for bringing back my niece."
What does he put in my hand?
The rosary beads.
Rosary beads.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ivan will look down at these, and I mean, he will know what rosary beads are. So he's looking at these, and I imagine they're fairly pretty. Maybe something that was passed down or through the family or something.
They're
like that.
well worn, so you know how like you count.
Yes,
you're right.
Yes.
So they're well worn, so yeah, they've been passed down.
And I'll try and put them back in his hand. Oh, no, sir, I cannot take these from you. I cannot take these.
No, I insist. These were my brothers.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I hold them to my chest and I give a quick sign of the cross. Yep. And I will put my hand on his shoulder and just tell him, please take good care of Maria. She is such a good girl, so brave.
She's family. Thank you. They just kind of mount up. Do you have any hex tokens currently?
No.
Okay. Bookkeeping. Of course, your character won't know this, but for bookkeeping purposes, you can shed a hex per day while in possession of the beads.
Ooh, nice. I'll put them around my neck and kind of tuck it. Well, I don't have anything to tuck it in, but I'll kind of make sure it's gathered in the front here. And
they gleam from the oil on your chest.
Yes, just kind of hold it to my chest for a moment. Before they depart, I do want to walk over and just say goodbye to Maria. You know, I'll kind of pick her up, throw her straight up in the air and catch her one time and set her back down.
Yep. They do tell you that they've been looking for her for a week now. They've been camping out on the plains, just hoping they'd run into her. Since they didn't find her body, they thought there was a chance that she was still alive. They were going to stay out here until they ran out of food and then head back to Oelo. But
if they're heading back, should we just go with them? I guess.
No,
since we're heading that way.
His brother had a farmstead. They didn't live in Oelo, so now they're going to go and get Maria's stuff and settle in either there or back in Oelo.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Okay.
That worked out.
So you continue on after this meeting. Go ahead.
Well, if I could, I know things have been kind of tough around. I don't know exactly how many are in here. I'm not so good at counting, but to get you started.
And I just rolled a D30 for a bag full of how many silver dollars Scab hands over.
Nice. Very kind.
Well, there's a long sleeve.
Holy cow.
Scab has no concept.
Yeah.
All of that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, they're very grateful.
Happy ending.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Tell you what, you have reunited everybody. You did some good things. Why don't everybody just take a D4 luck? Just roll a D4.
Nice.
I'll get a variant number of luck. Killian, who did nothing, gains 4.
Talk about lucky.
Luck by association. Yeah.
I am back to my max luck now of 8.
Okay.
So
Does this go above max, or does it only bring you up to max?
Oh no, you can go above
oh,
max.
shit, then I am above.
That's
Okay.
that's how where I'm at.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Unless you've got an effect that says your luck can't be above a certain level, it just goes up or down as much as you get.
Well, with that, my luck is
The,
10.
the only thing that never changes is your initial luck as far as your birth augur goes. Like once you figure your birth augur, that's it. It can go up or down.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So you guys continue on. Now you come to you need to have a decision to make. Hiram is he's just wiped. His marathon blessing session just has him basically, he's actually tied himself to a saddle so he doesn't fall off as he's sleeping and just letting his horse be led behind you. He's fine, he's just exhausted. But you're coming to the point where you could push through the early evening into the night and arrive at Owello well after nightfall, or you could camp out and then arrive in the morning.
With as exhausted as he is, I would be in favor of camping out.
Yeah.
No dissenters?
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, we can camp out.
All right. Well, Hiram is appreciative. He's going to go to bed just directly, but he will get up for the last watch of the night.
Oh, snap. Hey, Jeff. How's it
Okay.
going, man?
Other than that, who wants to be on other shifts? We'll figure 3 shifts.
I'll take...
Ivan will take the first one.
Okay.
With
So 2 of you
Scab.
on the first. Scab's always on watch.
Yeah.
I'll take third again.
You take third again. Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll anything. So first watch goes by just fine. So other than Scab, who was on second, or was it just Scab?
I'll go on second and use it as an
Okay.
excuse to play with my gun.
And by that, he really means his gun.
Yes.
He's not in his bunk. Right. So second shift, Scab, you
Mhm.
catch the reflection of red eyes again. Whatever that was on top of the mesa is following you. They're out there, they're closer this time, and they know, well, at least, you imagine that they know you're looking at them. They're looking, staring straight back at you.
Hmm. Well, y'all go on and get now. This is your final warning. Any closer next time, it'll be deadly serious for serious.
Okay.
But it-
Next
but
time I'll
if
be
you're
deadly
nice-
serious next time.
Yeah, what he said. You say you pay attention to what he said, or it will be serious.
Okay. There's a few of them out there. Maybe a dozen. I mean, you didn't notice at first, but then the eyes kind of split off. It's almost like they're trying to surround you.
Which shift is this during?
Second.
Second.
Second shift? Okay.
Okay. Well, what do you think we should do about that? Do you see that?
I see eyes. I'll see if I can't get maybe a little bit closer to see if I can find some more.
I thought about telling them a joke, but then if they're not doing anything yet, maybe I shouldn't push them.
Oh, well, what is the joke?
I don't know yet. I'm having trouble thinking of one. It's
Yeah.
always easier to be funny when I'm hurt. I don't know why.
I don't want to shoot you, but that could be a possibility.
When
I
you
mean, if you
shoot him,
think
he gets
it'd help,
funnier.
it's okay.
Watch.
I wouldn't hold it
Crack
against
The
you.
punchline.
It's only fair, all things considered.
Oh, that's a low
Water.
blow.
Water under the bridge. All right. You wait here. If
Okay.
anything truly traumatic happens to me, I'll fire my gun,
Hmm.
which will hopefully wake everyone up.
All right.
And if it doesn't, please wake everyone up,
Yeah.
especially to Jebediah.
Okay.
I will wander off into the darkness then to approach the mysterious eyes.
Okay. Does Killian have the
Oh, boy.
ability to see in the dark, or do you take some light with you?
I will charge my gun with gloom.
Nice.
Okay. Killian, you step out into the night, and I don't believe the scab has anything just without powering up that allows you to see in the night, right?
I might actually use my dark inheritance, the shadow touched one. If he is walking off in the dark,
Yes,
I'll
he is.
probably spin the personality so I can. I'm not the smartest kid on the block, so it's probably best if I can actually see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, you fire that up, and you see Killian, who's just kind of wading into the darkness, heading right towards those set of red eyes. But you see this. The Killian is walking straight for.
Hmm. What?
You've been very bad, and the Easter Bunny's very angry.
Oh,
You stole Deacon's Easter basket.
Before I ask,
This
you know
is
what?
Amazing.
No, Killian, just you for this round. Roll me initiative.
Oh my gosh.
So much for that look. Does this
Lord.
qualify as interacting with NPCs by any chance?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Because I still have a hex.
Uh,
Oh, not that it matters.
oh,
I mean, it could. Yeah, no, they rolled.
Well,
fine.
no.
mhm.
All right. So you come in, and at first everything's really quiet, and the eyes are kind of low to the ground. So you think they just must be some kind of animals. You know, you're not thinking too much about it. You invest a little bit of gloom into your gun. It glows a little bit, and you might even be going, you know, kind of getting down a little bit so that you're a little bit lower to them, and maybe even saying soft, soothing words as you get a little closer and a little closer until the gloom of your gun just illuminates this creature who stands up a good 7 feet tall. You know, it's crouched down on its haunches. It stands up, and it is this conglomeration of like rabbit and moose all in one. Yeah, and it tries to ram you with its goring attack. And there's a dozen of them out here. This is just the one that you happen to be the closest to. Oh, Killian. Okay.
Oh no.
+3. What's your AC?
14.
So that 15 is going to hit.
Yeah.
Right.
This is for the fur trade.
All right, it's 4 points of damage as it rams those moose-like horns into you and just kind of flings you into the air. Hit the ground, you're prone, but you can take your turn now. It's thrown you behind it so that you're like in the middle of like this ring of 12 of these things staring at you with their red eyes.
Holy cow.
Your little light from your glowing blue pistol just illuminates just enough that you know there's like a dozen of them and you're in the middle.
Well, first of all, I'll stand up.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and Scab, you're seeing all of this. You just can't react just yet.
Okay, yeah.
I think I'll fire 3 times at the one who just flung me.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and draw your cards first and then roll.
Yes. Ooh, Queen of Hearts. Ooh, 2 of Spades. Ooh, 9 of Spades.
Okay. 3 shots go off.
All right. Since I'm at close range, I assume.
You are at close range, yes. So you're firing off 3 shots. So remember the modifier after each shot on the roll.
All righty. What?
Name right? Oh, it didn't roll a die.
Zero.
Just roll
0
a
plus
bunch.
3 plus 0 plus 1. What?
Let's
doesn't look
try that
right.
again.
You try that again. Yes, you had the cartridge conversion done there. I don't think the formula is right.
let's see, for the for the Queen of Hearts, what's the modifier?
I believe it's a +2.
It's a +2
for the shot.
Yeah, it's 2.
All right. And since I'm in close range, that's another +1. So 14 for the first shot.
Okay. 14 hits. Just keep rolling. We'll do the damage after.
All right.
That's a miss.
That is a critical fail.
Oh no.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yep. What's one die size below D16?
Does it go down? To
Oh,
14?
you're not minus die because you're not fanning. I mean, your gun has
No, but that's another hex for me. Which
Oh,
means,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Under a
Yep,
D16
14.
is a D14.
All right.
Thank you there, Grape. 8.
9. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll your fumble there. Actually, no, hold on a second. A fumble after a good card draw is different than a normal fumble. Let's see, give me a second. Yeah. Rolling a natural 1 after a safe draw from the deck. It's just a miss, and you get a hex token, but it's no crit chart roll.
Okay.
So you're fine. And that's why I let you do the third shot. I was pretty sure that was a good thing.
Whew.
So you don't even jam or anything. It just, you take the hex and you miss.
All right.
3 shots go off in the air. That's enough to get everybody into initiative. So everybody, roll initiative.
Yay, initiative. This is hilarious. These things are great. Where's my token at?
Oh, oops.
Oh, well, luckily, they rolled really low.
I'd also like to point out we still have that +1 to my branding iron
Branding.
still going. So everyone gets 3 damage reduction, 1 to AC, as well as 1 to all saves and initiative.
Oh, that's right. We get the bonus to
Oh,
initiative.
okay.
I always forget about that.
Yeah.
Let me know when everyone's got their initiative in so that I can go ahead and sort.
Good Lord.
All right. So Chance isn't here. Let me just remove him. Ivan, did you roll a 20? Or did you roll a 7?
No, I rolled a 7, should be an 8. It didn't add the 1.
Okay, that's fine. Jebediah, did you roll a 12?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 shots are fired. You were asleep. Wakes you up. What do you want to do? You have no idea what's going on.
Was Scab still next to the group, or did he
Yes,
run up?
Scab is still there. Yeah,
Mhm.
Scab is still there.
Can I would I be able to get information from him as free action on the turn, and then
You
run
hear
up?
Scab
Talking's
mumbling.
free.
Like,
Yeah.
No, don't worry, be happy.
What's going on, Scab?
Scab's trying to think of a joke.
There's giant rabbits attacking Killian.
Somebody quick, punch Scab in
Which
the face.
direction?
Funny.
Somebody hurt me, so I know how to be
Where?
funny.
Oh,
Over there.
God.
All right. I'm gonna. How far away is he? Would it be?
He's probably movement, but the thing is, you can't see anything. There's a faint blue glow out there, but unless you can see in the dark, you can't really see.
I can't
him.
see in the dark now.
Yeah,
But I do see the blue.
there's a
do I see
faint
his
blue
gun?
glow out there. That's what you're seeing. You don't know. Well, no,
Okay.
you've been around Killian enough. You know he does this, so that's probably his gun that's glowing.
Okay. So I'll assume that's where he's at. I'll run towards him.
Okay.
And then I'll call out, "You want me to draw cards?"
Please.
Okay, Joe, I'm reminding you, the Jebediah is just running into the darkness. Like you can't see anything any better than Killian can. He's just got this
True.
little bitty glowing. It's not a lot of light.
Yeah, I'll have to. I won't even be able to magic missile if I don't do it. So my second action will have to be grabbing a torch or something to light.
You grab a piece of wood out of the fire pit that you got started.
Yeah.
You run into we'll call that your action. You stop, you grab a piece of burning wood, and you run over to Killian.
Run.
And
Yep.
then I will say that you get the information. Killian is in the middle of these gigantic cross between rabbits and a moose, maybe. I didn't have Killian roll it. I think I will on this next action, but why don't you go ahead and give me a grit check, Jebediah?
Okay.
Okay, that's a fail.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. It's base 8 hit die. Oh, it's just a base 8. It's not that difficult actually. But you did fail it.
Mhm.
By 3, do you have positive luck right now?
I do. I have 3 positive luck.
So that
Or wait, do you mean modifier or?
Yeah, your modifier.
I have a
What is
plus 2
+2
luck. Yeah.
Okay. Then roll. And do you have any hexes right now?
No, I have 1 boon.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add a 1 to it.
Okay. 16.
Okay. Your last meal or recent meal must have been rabbit. Because something sets off your stomach and it starts to grumble, and you find yourself just spewing violently as you begin to vomit uncontrollably. Actually, make a fort save.
Okay. 15.
You hold it in. This was the end of your round anyway, so you just feel violently ill, but you're okay otherwise. That's it. That was Jebediah at 12.
Thinking about that goop from Pierce the other day.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
Smelled like
lingers,
rabbit.
yeah.
That's what it is. It smelled like rabbit. Scabs, did you have an 8?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do? You can clearly see everything.
All right.
Why don't you make me a fear check?
Oh, yeah, I should do that. So that's a willpower save. I'm going to do that real quick.
Well, it's a grit check. Don't just roll will. Make sure you're doing your grit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. It's just a base 8.
Okay.
He'll kind of start walking towards him.
I warned you. What do you call a group of rabbits that hops backwards? A receding hairline, and that's what y'all better be, or I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna rip your legs off and take your feet and turn myself into a lucky little boy.
And the skin will just peel back and he'll show a laughing skull.
Yep. Okay. Roll for it.
Okay. I affect 5 of them.
Sure.
And they all have to roll a DC 14 willpower save or get a random effect.
This will be good.
Okay, so what do they have to roll?
DC 14 will save.
Oh wait, no, how many did you affect? Sorry, 5?
5.
We'll just do the first 5. So 1 saves, the other 4 does not. And what happens? Random effect?
So for the ones that are affected, they will be affected for 5 rounds.
Okay.
And then it's random for each one. So for the first one, let me see what dice type that is. It's a D6. So the first one that was affected will fly into a blind rage and attack their closest ally.
Okay.
The second one that's affected, and they'll attack their closest ally for 5 rounds.
Nice.
The second one that's affected will momentarily see the only means of escape is to become an ally of me and follow my commands. And
okay.
Okay, I'm going to tell him to take his friend's foot off. That'll be my command.
Well, you came up and you said you wanted them to recede like a hairline, right?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So let's say that's what his
he'll take that as his command. Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3
also attacks.
When I roll a 1, that one just falls into a fetal possession, and they're just completely helpless for 5 rounds. They just fall to the ground, go fetal in fear. Yep. So is that 3 so far?
That's 3. Okay. 1 more.
And then the last one also starts attacking their friends.
Okay, so 2 of them are attacking their friends.
2 attacking friends. One
is running away, as you asked, and one of them is in a fetal position. All right, sounds good. Ivan, you had a 7, yes?
Yes.
All right, so you're waking up by the sounds of 3 gunshots going off, and Scabbers just maniacally cackling in the darkness.
That's probably enough to keep me nearby the fire and the light because that's terrifying. So like I'm going to be like ready to go, but I'm like darkness everywhere and maniacal cackling. I'm like, I've seen this show before. I know not to watch.
You will valiantly defend the camp. All right.
I will valiantly defend the camp.
Pierce.
Yeah.
You were also woken up.
Yeah. So I get up. Things are going on. So the first thing I'm going to do is cast my shadow armor. We haven't gotten a full night's rest, so I'm going to guess I still have the lost on this spell.
Yes.
All right, so then I'm going to spell burn.
Well, actually, what shift did you take?
I was going to take third shift, so I haven't been.
Then you got to know you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. You got enough sleep.
And one of the things I forgot is because of my bond with Shub, I now have desert lizards that are summoned when I cast certain spells.
Mm-hmm.
And now whenever I cast a spell, one of those lizards explodes and moves my die size up.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm going to explode one of my lizards while casting a spell, leaving me 2 lizards. That is a natural 24 on a D24.
Good Lord.
Wow. Okay.
That nets me a boon, which is fantastic.
Good
And
Lord.
let's see what a 28 does on my shadow armor. Let's see. It's one of those spells where it's in addition. I get 3 bonus to AC, stealth, hiding, reduces damage. I'm not worried about sunlight. I can see in 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So
I
they're
get a bunch
within
of stuff.
60 feet
Yeah.
into the darkness. So if you can see into the darkness now, you see the problem.
Yes. Well, yeah, and that's fine. And I also will give you a grit test. It's a 19. I did my custom macro because with the Dance with the Devil, I get double willpower on that.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
8 was the target. You're good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do my turn. Also, I make sure to move away from where I was sleeping a little ways. Because I also start spewing green slime that anyone is welcome to snack on if they need it.
That's just the best. That's the best. I left Killian for the last before they go, just because it was a dramatically appropriate. I see that you all rolled 7s. So first of all, Killian, make me that grit check.
Will do.
The fear check.
Oh,
that's a fail.
Good Lord.
Oh, you have offended the rabbit god.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your ancestors definitely were trappers.
Well, first of all, did you have a luck bonus or luck negative right now modifier?
Right now, modifier of 3.
A positive modifier of 3. Okay.
Yes.
That's good. How many hex tokens do you have?
Now I have 3.
Okay, so roll a d20 plus 4.
It's been nice knowing you, Killian.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, hey,
Whoa.
that's a nice slow roll.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay, you pee in your pants. They get a +2 bonus to attack against you for this encounter.
Oof.
And because your pants are now wet, you've got a -1d actions to all your actions for roll a d3. For 3 rounds. You done stained your britches, boy.
I drank a lot before he went to bed.
But in
I do
none of
not
that
know.
have you lost your action. So what do you want to do? You're just at a -1d to do it.
We're just such a juicy party. I threw up
You are.
everywhere.
All these fluids just being thrown everywhere.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Look, if given the opportunity, I'd take urination. I'm just telling you right now, it's the better option.
Well, Ivan's fluids that get spewed everywhere is usually blood. So
That's true. But I've done the other in my pants. I'd take urination.
I'm going to summon some spirits to protect me with bone dance.
Okay. Remember your
Come, moist
Good doggo.
spirits.
Good boy.
So for the next, let's see, what was it I got there? Oh, geez, only 5. So I got 5 ghostly specters haunting me for the next 3 plus. Dang it.
I
4?
really enjoy that dog looks like he's given up all will to support his own weight.
exactly what
That's
he's
the
doing.
dog analog to Scab's cat.
It's like, hold me,
60-pound
Papa.
dog.
So for the next 7 rounds, I'll have some spirits floating around me to hopefully intercept the upcoming ass whooping I've got.
Yeah. So 7, you say 7 spirits, right?
Oh, only 5 spirits, but for
5,
7
okay.
rounds.
So 9 jackalopes gore you now.
Yep.
I'm glad I can't see any of this. This is terrible.
And because they can smell the fear in your pants. Each of these D20s get a +2. What's your AC?
God.
What was the modifier I've got from being scared?
It's -1d to all your actions, not to your attributes.
Or I thought there was a penalty to the armor class as well.
No, they just have +2 to attack you, not to your armor class.
Yes. Well, thanks to the branding, I remember now it's 15.
15. So, one
God.
critted.
1 credit. Oh,
2,
boy.
3. So 4 attacks. Now the thing is, all 4 of those will be intercepted by your spirits, though, because you got 5 spirits, right?
Correct.
Okay, so they're not going to hit you.
Should have ranged. They have to make a luck check. A success means, or no, I have to make a luck check for each successful hit. A success means
so
that spirit has intercepted on my behalf.
4 successful hits, and the last one will be a crit. So,
Oh boy.
Roll well on the luck checks.
oh, good.
Ooh, a
Nice.
boon.
Oh, you
One
get a
down.
boon.
And a boon. Look at that.
You gonna burn that to kill a hex?
Absolutely. Number 2. Pass. 3. Hey.
Yes.
Damn.
Wow.
4.
The last one. Good.
Nice.
Okay. How much damage can each of those things take?
They just intercept the attack and then they
Dissipate. Yeah. So
Yep.
they're torn to shreds on the antlers of these attacks. So you still have 1 left.
Yes.
Now, 2 of the jackalopes. Well, one of the jackalopes goes into a frenzy and just gores and starts eating the one that's in a fit on the ground. One of them runs away, doing a strategic retreat, and the other one's going to attack one of his buddies. Oh, okay. And kills one of his buddies by ramming his antlers through its spinal column, coming out of the other end.
Very nice.
Right. So, that's what happens on my turn. So, all right. We're done with the turn.
Reinitiates.
Yeah.
Too good. Too good. Oh, look at that. 21.
I got a 7 this time.
So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Stop. Hold on a sec. I'm going to put my pooch outside on a leash. It's
Sure.
being obnoxious. Come on, bud.
Gnomish Invader. I don't remember. He's asking, there were 2 that attacked allies. Did he miss one? I think so. I'm pretty sure Bert said that.
One
Yeah,
of
there
them
were
is
2.
attacking the fetal position one.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 of them are attacking allies. One of them's running away, and one of them's in the fetal position.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 that I think he affected.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm very hopeful. There's Bert.
So there are 10 left, and 2 of them are attacking their friends. So 8
Good.
real attackers, 2 of them that are helping you, essentially. One dead, one running off. All right.
Now, did the one that was running away get attacked as well? Is that one of the ones that got attacked?
He just ran away.
Okay.
The one that was in a fetal position on the ground got gored and killed.
Yay! So wholesome.
So Pierce, did you get a 21? Was that you?
Did. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead. So there's a crap load of them all surrounding Killian, correct?
Still surrounding Killian, right? Because no one else has gone out there.
I got to try and thin that out some. So one, I am going to go out there because my shadow armor gives me an AC of 21.
Awesome. Go ahead.
So yeah, I am going to go out there, but I'm also going to cast Sleep,
Nice.
exploding one of my lizards, just so everyone's clear. When I'm down to my last lizard and I go to cast it, it is an automatic failure for me. So,
People have noticed that lizards seem to be camping out around Pierce lately.
yeah, they have.
They're everywhere. They're all around him.
16, not terrible. I'll definitely take it.
What is the result?
So first off, on my effect, my skin turns rubbery green. Thousands of needles sprout out head to toe. Important part is that I also get another +2 to AC. So right now my AC is 23.
Good.
The tank.
And I can also now do melee attacks for D8 damage. And if they try to hurt me, they get a -1 to their rolls. And if anyone's interested, you can now milk me for more healing.
With the frequency with which you keep bringing this up,
it's a lot of fun.
one might be mistaken for believing that you enjoy this.
Yeah. All right. Up to 2 targets within range must save against a 16. This is a will save. They can be awakened through normal means, or I can set an interrupt condition. I'm going to do like here, example, being kissed. Someone has to
fall
kiss
asleep waiting for their prince or princess to awaken them as they go down. Nice. So that leaves
and they're down for D6 rounds. 6 rounds.
That leaves 6 active attackers then. So Pierce, that all worked out pretty well. Although you're aching to be milked. Killian,
someone drill a hole in me and drink the fluid that comes out.
This is the second of your 3 rounds of being at a -1D to your actions.
I'm going to.
You're still surrounded.
Well, seeing one of them fall into the fetal position, another one kill another one of them run away, and 2 of them fall over, apparently having been scared to death by me and my gun shooting. I'm going to leap over the bodies of the sleeping fellows and get the hell out of there.
Okay, so running in melee means they do get a free attack.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
you made your choice.
You want to do that?
Yes.
Just in case you didn't know. Okay. All right.
I'm terrified. There's pee in my pants.
They call me the wind.
Oh my gosh.
Oh baby.
Okay, so roll your luck. Roll your luck.
If I intercept one of those. Hey, another boon.
So it's only 5 attacks that land. Basically, you start running, and these things are built for speed. Like they drop down to all 4s, and it is amazing how fast a 7-foot creature can move. They lower their antlers, and they just gore you with all those antlers. Okay, sorry.
Oh boy.
Let's see. You have 1 spirit left, right?
I just used it.
Okay, so each one of these are +1. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
Wait, no, hold on. That's I'm sorry. Let me. I tell you what. Drop off one of the 6s. I'll do that to be nice because your spirit intercepted one of them.
That's
so
right.
5, 6, 7, 8, 14. So 19 points of damage. Can you take that?
I can with the damage resistance that I've got from my being branded.
Okay. So drop it by that many points on each attack.
So
what is your damage resistance?
So you said it's 19.
3, right?
It is 3, yeah.
So it's going to be
That's
2, 5, 7. It's just 7 points of damage.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Wow.
Damn,
Man,
so
that has been a
useful.
clutch spell.
It has.
That's
Yes,
nice.
it is.
That's nice.
And it's
And you guys
good
have a
for a
lot of
month.
time left on it
Yeah.
too.
The embarrassing part
Yeah.
was when the jackalopes peed on me to mark me as their territory.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Amazing
I
how
didn't know
they're
they did that.
It got in your pants.
Oh no! Someone peed in my
Oh,
pants.
I was about to say it. You beat me.
All right, that brings us to Scab. So Killian has jumped out of the circle and they ran behind him, trying to gore him, and he's just running too fast. They get a couple of nicks on him. But so he's at the head of a line of these jackalopes.
Well, there's one small disadvantage to that power I just used. Watching my ally get hurt, I have to make a will save, or I can do nothing but laugh uncontrollably. It's just DC 10. Is it rolling? No, it did. Let me try that again. There we go. Okay. Okay. I can kill. I feel bad. Maybe I see one of them take the one that misses bites for the butt cheek that's not there anymore, and I feel bad. And
So
I
you're not
guess
laughing. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go rushing in, try and pop one of them on the head with my big old walking stick here.
Okay.
The Cyclops crook.
We'll assume you're not going to whack one of the ones that are helping you. So
No, I'm
yeah.
gonna go for one of the ones that's like actively attacking him. So I'll just do a regular old attack.
Oh, look at that. That's enough to just cave one of their skulls in.
You know,
Just right in the back of the head. You hear the crack of the skull as it goes down.
you gonna get, I say.
It gone done got.
Nice.
All right, their turn. I'll have the two that are attacking on your side attack first.
Now, Bert, I don't know why, but in the turn order, it didn't update with my should be 10. I'm not sure.
Okay,
why
well,
it
go
still
ahead and
shows
take
7.
it. I'll just have them make their attacks anyway. Let's see here. Just so I know what's going to go on. All right, go ahead.
The only thing I was going to do, since I'm terrified to death of everything that's going on out there that I'm hearing,
You still
is,
can't see anything. So
yeah, I can't, and I don't want to. Let's be clear. So I'm gonna burn 2 points of personality and just activate Battle Cry.
Sure.
So everybody will get a +1 bonus to attack rolls and will saves. Enemies will suffer a -1 penalty to attacks and will saves, and it'll last for 5 rounds.
Okay. You hear Ivan roar his battle cry, which heartens you in the combat. Okay, that was Ivan. Their turn. The two that are on your side, quote, attack and miss. The other 6, there's more targets now, so I'm going to split them. 3 of them are going to go for Scabbers. 3 of them are going to continue to kill you.
I moved up in that area as
Oh,
well.
you too.
Yeah.
So let's say 2 on each.
Okay.
Each.
Yay.
So first 2 on you with your huge armor class.
23.
Each one of these get a +2 to the roll.
They can't hit me.
Oh, 2 crits.
Shit.
2
What
crits.
the
Oh my
shit.
god.
Oh no.
I'm gonna die.
Oh,
I am going to die.
Now, does that include the -1 to their attack rolls?
It doesn't matter. A natural. It's
Okay.
natural 20s.
Natural 20. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Oh,
The
my
base
goodness.
damage is only 10 points.
Oh,
Base damage
God.
is just 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
What are the shit?
I
What
have
a
18
400
hit points.
chance?
That's my max hit points. Of everyone they could crits again.
Good lord.
Oh,
1 in 400.
Oh God.
All right. First crit. Oh, nothing.
Okay. I feel good.
Okay, basically, one of them kind of hits you low and you
Mhm.
stumble and fall. So you're prone,
Okay.
Anything attacking you the rest of the rounds plus 1d, and you've got to stand up the next round.
Okay.
So no extra damage. You just the next person that hits you, not including what just happened.
Sure.
The next crit is a 5. Oh my gosh! Roll a d4.
Okay. 3.
It slashes with its horns as 3 of your 3 of your toes go flying into the air. It's just ripped off the top of your boot along with your toes. Roll 3d3.
Okay.
At some
I mean, I'm
point,
sorry.
Pierce needs a peg leg.
I was just saying.
I like to think that it's on your bad leg. That
I think we
shot.
should roll to see if this is my bad leg or good leg. 7. So the first
Okay.
attack did 5 damage. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Second attack did no extra damage because of your damage control. Now you're going
Now,
to take.
I want to point out I do not have that damage threshold. or
Oh,
that
you
damage.
don't.
I don't. I can't
Okay.
give it to myself.
Okay.
Oh,
So, so what it would be then is each of the attacks did 5 points of damage each. So it's 10 points of damage was the initial damage, and now you're taking another 7 from having your toes severed.
Okay. I have 3 hit points left. I survived.
You did.
Can we say I want to roll percentile? If it's low, it's my good leg.
Okay.
It's high. They take it off my bad leg. I'm fine with that. Just getting closer and closer to being an occult pirate.
It just kind of flops
This is
up by
like-
the knee as you hit the dirt.
Do
and then the
I
toes
take
come
any
off.
additional? They took my toes off. Do I take any additional like long-term penalties from that?
No, not just your toes. I mean, if you had some kind of ability that you did something with your toes, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't cut down on your movement or anything else like that. You're
There
just
goes my
hideous.
OnlyFans.
You're just hideous.
Yeah.
And your boots ripped up. You're gonna need a new boot.
Okay.
Bringing
you're
us
just going to get
Jim's-
different customers on it.
Oh, actually, no, that was just the 2
Probably.
that were on Chuck. So the 2 that were on, we will do scabs next. These are each a +2 to the attack. So a 17. Does that hit you?
It does.
Okay. All right. Just 2 points of damage, which are negated by the branding mark. You're fine. Just basically a scratch. One of them fumbled the attack, though. Basically, horns get planted in the ground, and he does a flop. So one of them's prone now. And then the last 2 that were on Killian. 16. Does a 16 hit? And another one does a cartwheel, flops prone.
The 16 does hit.
16 does hit. Okay. +1. So just a point of damage. And now it's Jebediah's turn. Who can see now, I believe. So he's out there. Did you
Yeah.
already make your fear check?
I did. Yeah.
You
last
did.
turn.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, Killian's just kind of weaving, yelling, leading them on. Almost like a game
So-
tag that you saw earlier today.
Right. I'm wondering, could I want to do like one movement to get as far away from my party as possible and just kind of like diagonally move. So I'm more on the side of, because you said they were kind of all bunched up or like
Yep.
ringed up. Okay.
Well, they're in a line.
I just-
They're all kind of running after Killian.
Okay. So I just want to move like as far away from my party, but still like kind of on the other side of that line, I guess, maybe.
Sure. Yeah. What do you want to do?
And then start
than
drawing
that.
cards.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nice knowing you.
Burn one of my luck. All right. First
So
card.
you wanted to be, just to get this clear, you wanted to be as far away as possible, but to get them as much bunched as you can, right? So you're kind of going diagonal
Right.
to everything.
Yeah.
So we'll say 60 feet then, that because that's as far as you could have moved away.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, just
All
stop drawing when you hit something interesting.
2, 9, 5. Jack of Hearts.
Okay, stop there. So let's deal with everything up to that Jack of Hearts.
Okay. So, do any of these look particularly injured?
No. All the ones that were
Okay.
injured are dead.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick off probably the one at the farthest end of the range that I've got on this magic missile.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll hit it for 7.
Okay. Goes down.
And then Jack of Hearts.
Yes, goes down.
Oh, goes down with that? Okay. I don't have the PDF. I need to do that.
Shit.
I have it. I just don't have it open.
Oh, you're trying to find out what the Jack does?
Yeah.
What suit is it?
Hearts. So I think it's
Jack of
fire.
Hearts.
I
Spins
think
in the
that's the
air
one.
above the gambler's head. D4 plus 1 fire balls of fire at 1 or more targets within 50 feet. So they're all out of range.
They're all out of range.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's 60
okay.
feet. That was this for you said you wanted to get as far as you could from them, so
Right.
60 feet. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Okay,
it doesn't stop
Then-
your draw. If you want to keep drawing, you can.
No, yeah. So there 10. Another 9. Another 9. Got 3 9s. Oh, that's okay. Jack of Spade.
Okay, stop there. Go ahead and do your damage for the other two.
Okay. There was 3 there, so it's another 3 bolts.
3. That's right. You got 3
Three
in
of
a
a
row.
kind.
11 damage. So you said 7 kills it, so I'll hit like the next one
Mhm.
for 7. That'll kill
Sure.
that one as well, and then 4 points on the next one.
The next one, right? As far as your Jack of Spades, roll 3d8 and add what your level to that. You're healed of that
3d8.
many points of damage if you're still down hit points.
Oh, nice.
And if that puts you above your max, those are you get them as temporary hit points.
Ooh, so
How much
16?
HP do you heal from sleeping?
1 hit point. Well, okay, so this
Um,
is one thing that David and I were actually talking about. It's wrong in the book, or actually it's misleading in the book. What he intended is 1 hit point per level.
1 hit point per level.
Yeah, so
Okay,
we're going to start
Ooh.
using that.
So on these 2 nights that we slept out, I should have healed
6.
4 per. 'Cause-
Oh, you're 4th level now. Okay,
Yeah.
so 8 points. Yeah.
So 8 points per. Okay, so I would have been at max.
So this is
then-
all extra temporary hit points.
23. So I have an additional 12 on top of that. Awesome.
Boom.
35.
So far you've killed 2 in the line.
Okay. I'm gonna keep
another
going
one.
until it burns me. So
Okay. Or someone else.
and yeah, that's fine. So pulled an 8. I think that's a D8 of damage to myself, and then I have to stop.
And then you have to stop. Yep.
Yep.
Well, there go your
It's
extra.
So- 7
whatever your
damage to
mojo
myself.
die currently is. So whatever your mojo die is, that's how much damage it does.
Okay. I don't remember why. Maybe I was hexed last time I did that because I thought I rolled a D8. But okay. Then we'll do this D6. 3. Okay.
There you go.
Blows up in my
The last
hand.
card blows up in your hands. Ow!
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so you wanted to hit the last ones in the line. So the 2 that you killed were the 2 that went head over butt because
Okay.
they weren't dead. So they're dead. Okay,
Mhm.
so that's leaving 1 injured, 4 total attackers, 2 more attacking the other 4, and Killian still running madly.
All right.
All right, so let me do something here since you guys have killed a fair number of them. Okay, go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
All right. Oh, look at that. Dirty 20. Nice.
My freaking initiative.
We need like the Free League publishing games where you can swap initiatives with people lower.
All right, so that puts Pierce at the top with 20.
I'm lying on the ground,
Yes, you are.
toes chopped off.
Yes.
First thing I'm going to do is I am going to hold my maimed foot and drink some of my cactus milk that is coming out of it.
Yes.
Sucking on your own toes.
To heal myself for D4. and I heal for 3.
Because you gotta milk it though.
I'm squeezing.
That trick knee is coming in handy.
And then I am, because there's still a couple on me, right?
Yes, there's still 2 on you.
I'm just going to stand up for my movement. I don't want to provoke opportunity attacks.
There's 1 on you. One of them went head over butt and is dead now. So there's
cool.
1 on you.
So yeah, I just stand up. I drink some of my toe juice, and then I stand up.
Sounds good.
One fell over and exploded.
They go next and run away. Failed morale.
Nice.
They've had enough, which means let's start with Pierce. You can have a back attack at 1 if you want, as it runs away.
Yes, absolutely. I've got this cactus fist. I got to use it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Chuck. Fist it.
Real good. That is a critical.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
And ow.
That's my dad.
Get some of that toe juice on there and lube it up.
All right.
Yeah.
So instead of rolling the critical, we'll just say you kill it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, you kill it, get a boon from it. How do you slay it as it turns to hop away?
Well, I've got these big meaty cactus fists covered with cactus spines, needles. So like I just like put one hand out like Velcro on its back and just kind of like pull down just enough, and then I just brain it over the top of the head, right between the antlers.
Crack it between the antlers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, Scab, you had, I believe, 2 on you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you had 2 on you, and they both tried to jump away. You can attack 1 of the 2.
I will.
Well, unless you've got a area of effect thing, and then you can
I
get them both.
don't.
But otherwise, all right, that hits. Roll me your luck check.
Okay. Scroll down.
Okay. So that was the one that was partially wounded. So that damage at 3 kills it.
Nice.
You just like hook it with your
jumps.
staff, or
It's a shepherd's crook, so I just catch the foot right as it's going.
brain it. Okay. And then finally, Killian, you had 1 on you. 1 had tripped end over end and then was killed by Joe or by Jebediah. So the other one tries to hop away. Do you want to strike at it, or do you want to let it go?
I will just collapse to the floor and scream out.
Scream out in moist pain.
Sacre le bleu! Je déteste les lapins.
Okay. So that was them at 12. The ones that successfully were able to flee move at 100. So they hop 100 away, where Scab, it's your turn if you want to continue, but they move fast. They're obviously trying to get away.
Are they moving like past me then? So
They just take a huge leap. Yeah, they're leaping.
Well, I mean, like, are they moving not within like range for me?
No.
Are they moving
Since
to the
you
direction
specifically
that I'm
said you were
going?
trying to get as far from them as possible on a diagonal, so they're going the opposite direction.
Okay.
So they'd be 160 from you.
Okay.
No, I figure I'm just going to reinforce my point from earlier. I'm going to rip the foot off of one, pick its body up, and throw it out the running ones. You see, that's what I told you. That's what you get.
What's your strength bonus?
I think
A lot.
+2. You're not going to be able to hurl the body.
No,
100
I know I
feet.
can't actually hit him.
Yeah.
But that's not what it's about.
Yeah. It's about the throwing of the body and making an
It's
impression.
a message.
Exactly.
Knowing that Killian is very injured, I can hear his scream of pains. After I kill that one, I do want to hobble over to the pile of vomit that I left earlier.
Scoop it up.
I don't
Make a little
remember
cocktail with some foot juice.
how bad a shape
Yeah,
is
dip your
Killian
toes in it.
Killian's not that bad off, actually.
Okay, then I will eat some.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you stick you stick the severed stubs of your toes into his mouth and let him?
No.
Sadly, my cactus milk is only good for 1 serving.
Oh, okay.
So I've consumed it, but I will eat
But
some of
we're
my
not
own
out of
cactus
action yet.
milk.
Jebediah, so they'd be 160 from you. Is there anything you can do at that range?
Nah, I think that's
Take a
outside
shot,
that.
maybe, but
I think that's outside of like what my branch would be able to eliminate too. So,
and Ivan never got to see anything. He's just hearing gunshots and exploding fireworks from Jebediah's cards.
Yep. I've seen that happen. I've seen what Scab does. I've seen what Pierce does. I've been through enough recently.
Okay. Killian, technically you're last. They would be 100 from you in range. Is there anything you wanted to do?
Quick, get me Pierce's goo.
Yeah, Pierce has come up to you.
Yeah, I've got a
with his
handful
goo,
that I'm eating.
holding a handful of goo at approximately the temperature of vomit and consistency of vomit.
It's been on the ground for a few moments, so it might have cooled off a little.
I'll plug my nose and chug it.
DC 12 will save. I did pass my will save for eating my own vomit, and I healed.
You get a
6
plus
points.
1 from
You do get a plus
from
1.
Eddie.
And plus 1 for me as well. So yeah, you get to heal.
Hold it
D10.
down. Killian, now that the danger is past, and although you're sorely missing your toes, which, well, your preacher might be able to fix that. Having a look around and looking at some of these dead bodies, roll me a d20 modified by whatever intelligence bonus you have.
And that's for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. It's a flat d20. My intelligence is at a 0.
Oof.
18
Wow.
though. I do good.
18 though.
I do good.
Hey, these are jackalopes. If you remember your
Nice.
lore correctly, you can take those antlers, you can grind them down to fine dust and mix them with a little bit of water. And it makes a frothy white milk, which restores lost hit points. You know this.
Oh, nice. I will let
This is
everyone
part
know
of your
that.
classes. You just occult information.
I will let everyone know
Ivan
that.
loves milk.
How many
Okay, so,
antlers are we able to harvest?
So you can harvest. Let's see. Hold on. So 2 got away. 3 got away.
Are the ones I put asleep still asleep?
They're still asleep.
So
you can finish them off.
yeah, I'll have Son. Would you do the honors? Yeah.
You darn right I will.
So
I just hear bone cracking in the night. Oh God.
Okay, all told, if you harvest them all and take the time to do this, you can get 36 doses.
Nice.
Each dose will allow you to roll 2 hit die of restoration and lost hit points. Now it's only hit
Wow.
points. It can't like return limbs, broken bones, anything like that. Just hit points.
Oh, that's amazing.
Really good.
Yeah, I'll throw those in the back, and when we get to town, I will spend a little bit of time making those and distribute them amongst everyone.
All right.
Boys, we got Ovaltine.
We got a lot of Ovaltine.
I'm not so much for the milk, but can I maybe get like a good proper rabbit's foot, lucky rabbit's foot made one of these?
Absolutely,
Dad?
son. Take as many rabbit's feet as you want. I will gladly pay for a taxidermist to affix those into some Lucky Charms for you.
I just
Those
like
are some big Lucky Charms. Those are like
I like the
7-foot
visual on that. These are
rabbits.
7-foot tall rabbits.
Very
Yeah.
large.
Like the foot's like a foot long.
You might be able to make them into like some Uggs or something.
Or it'd just be like a weird cloak made out of those feet.
Yes.
Oh God.
It's like a mantle
God.
of jackalope feet hanging over his shoulders.
Oh, that's true. Could we can we harvest the pelts?
Is anybody got skill in that?
I don't.
Got tailoring, but no.
I mean, the last time around, I did skin those alligators when we were at the mansion.
Yeah, I mean, you can try. It's at a D10. I mean, I would put it at making it actually usable and so that it won't rot by the time you can make something out of it. I'm going to want like an 8, which you can roll if you want to try.
I'll assist as well.
9.
Okay.
Maybe that should be your next level up
I think it
skill
should.
set.
I definitely think it should.
A rabbit fur cape.
Well, your next skill should be like
Tanner.
A tanner, yeah.
Tanner. That's it.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty useful. That because this would be the second time that I have attempted to harvest
Yeah.
some sort of pelt or skin.
Next
And
level.
with Scab being a tailor, if I can harvest the skins and he can sew them into something, I mean,
we can make
So-
leather armor.
Oh,
If
man.
you ask Hiram to help, or he'll notice that you the tip of your boot's missing, and so your toes. He will try, but he fails. He is not
That's
able
fine.
to reattach your toes. So no statistical difference, but you do got one boot. You're down a boot, and
Yeah.
you're getting uglier by the day.
Yeah, I am. I'm falling apart over here. I'm matching
You're down a
Scab. I
shoe
just want to make
size.
my boy feel, connection between us. I'll also
Well-
find my severed toes and give those to Scab.
Keep it in the family.
What better use for them?
I got you a snack.
I can't. Oh,
It's a little weird.
A little weird.
yeah. No, but you know what?
Pop them in the fire like popcorn.
No, I'm gonna get me a little safe keeping box and keep them with me.
Like those
Oh,
little
that's
mini
definitely
sausage
weirder.
hot dogs.
You know what we can do is when we're in town
Put
and
'em
we
in a
visit
tin.
the taxidermist to get your rabbit's feet taken care of, we'll see if we can just plop those into little vials of ammonia. Make little necklaces out of them. That way you'll always have a piece of me with you.
I'd like that a lot,
Oh,
sir.
God.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so weird.
You're the best dad ever.
You
I
are the
am-
best son ever. I'm very proud of you, Scabs.
I've been standing there watching this, just like a single tear coming down. Like, well, I love family.
I don't need a rabbit's foot to know I'm the luckiest boy in the world.
Give Scab a big hug.
So if this
Like
were
a
a
scalp.
movie, we would insert a scene here that's 50 years later. Scab's 50 years older. There's no one left. It's like the
Scab
end
He's
of the
still a kid. No,
it's the end of the world,
zombie.
and Scab is facing off against Cthulhu as he plops those last toes into his mouth before he
Like gets up, clearly weary from battle, and just like pops them in like a power up.
Okay. So morning comes. Unfortunately, Hiram can't do anything for your foot, but he does dress it up real nice so it won't get infected.
I thank him very much for that. Yeah.
Yep. So you're off and you ride towards Owela
Mm-hmm.
in the early morning. And on the horizon, you can see black smoke.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
So as you ride into town, your worst fears are confirmed as your heart kind of drops a little as this very welcoming, very friendly town to you. You ride in and men, women, and children laying in puddles of blood, draining into the sands, glass shattered on buildings. There was a massacre that went on here. And
do we see the cart that the little girl left? Because they were going to be outside of town.
They were
no,
going.
they
to a
weren't. They were
different
going
way.
in a different direction. No,
Right.
they were going
Oh,
to
thank
his
God.
brother's house, which was not in town. So they haven't
Right.
arrived here.
Thank God.
But we will end it there for the night, guys. We got a
Yes.
couple minutes till time. So yeah, all of you are just like just a flashback to like you had some good times here over the few weeks you were here. People were really nice and generous, even to Scab. Like you got some friends here, or you had friends here.
Well, depending on how brutal their deaths were, your friends could still be here.
I didn't even feel like robbing most of these people.
Oh, that's dark. That's so dark.
Take Scab to the near so he can play with his friends.
Oh, we're good people.
I could just
we'll end it on
reanimate them
that
for a
happy
while
note.
so he could play with them then.
On that happy note, we'll leave it there. Hey, talk us out there, Chuck. What do you got going on this rest of this week?
Yeah, you can usually find me at twitch.tv/Defenders of Kobold. We've got on Wednesdays, we're doing a campaign called All Fear the Ishtar. It's an Alien by Free League Publishing campaign. Catch Bert and Jeremy over there, where we're playing Space Pirates right now. Friday nights on Defenders of Kobold, we do Heart that Joe is running, Jake, myself, with Joe leading, trying to keep us idiots in line, which, yeah.
You've seen us.
It's going well.
Peace in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Saturdays that we're here on Goodman Games earlier in the day, 1 p.m. Central. We're over on Grim and Perilous Plays. At least I'm over on Grim and Perilous Plays doing a heart campaign called Through the Hedgerows. And that's, the okay happenstance.
Good. Jeremy, tell us about your Patreon.
Yeah, I earn Reese on Patreon. You've got comics, maps, art, tokens, good stuff. Check it out.
Good stuff indeed. I believe that's it for the kobolds. Unless anyone else has got something there. Nope. Okay. Well, check me out on my own channel, twitch.tv/SteamSteelMurder, where generally on Tuesdays, we're playing second edition, old edition of Dungeons and Dragons. Friday, an even older edition, BX Dungeons and Dragons. Alternating Saturdays to this game, I'm running Cyberpunk Red, a little sitcom / cyberpunk that's been going quite well. Alternating Sundays, we do Shadowrun, second edition. I like old games. And this Sunday, I'm thinking about trying to get enough people together to play some One Shot of Pirate Borg. Just got this in the mail. Might try to get some folks together to do a little bit of that this Sunday. Check out my podcast at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com. We've got 14 years now of podcasting goodness on there and all of our social links as well. So check it out. Thanks everybody for watching. We told you'd feel bad about yourself by the end of this.
You would.
We told you.
Mm-hmm. Fair warning.
You were warned.
Goodbye.